What's going on, guys? Today we're going to show you how to install the Magnaflow direct replacement muffler kit for 09 to current body style classic Ram 1500s with the 5.7 Hemi engine. They make this same kit with or without the muffler. If you get it without the muffler, it's just straight pipe. We went with this option. It's not quite as aggressive, but it'll still sound better than stock. The new muffler comes with new clamps. I recommend these tools. You'll want like a flashlight so you can see better, exhaust hanger removal tool, or a pry bar, some sort of WD-40 or spray lubricant to help get the hangers out, a 15mm socket, and then either a ratchet or an impact along with a rubber dead blow hammer. It also helps to have like a jack and some stands to get the truck a little higher to get you some more room to work, but it's not 100% necessary. We're under the truck here. The muffler is on the passenger side frame rail. You can see the inlet clamp right there, and then you're gonna have two outlet clamps because it goes from single in to dual out. It's a 15mm socket for all three of those clamps. We're gonna go ahead and loosen those now. Before we loosen the clamps though, I'm gonna take some spray lubricant and just hit right here on all three of the exhaust hangers, the back sides of them and the front sides. Lubricate the rubber just a little bit, helps slide the hangers off of the brackets, and then we're going to repeat the same steps for the two outlet ones. There's two hangers in the back as well. Spray both of those. Also, real quick guys, this is why it's really important to spray your rubber hangers with WD-40 or something before you do it. I have a fair amount of hand strength, and I tried to loosen one of those hangers without some spray because I was impatient and just wanted to get it done, and I broke the weld on this tool. That's actually the second time I've done it to one of these, and they even are made in the USA, and you can see, you know, it was a pretty good size weld there. So definitely lube your hangers, otherwise this is going to happen and you're going to be kicking yourself. And then there's also these little half moon shaped spacers that you'll have to remove after the nut. Now it's a little hard to tell, but you can see that the clamps are actually tack welded to the muffler. You can't slide the clamps off. So what I recommend doing is getting like a big flathead screwdriver or a pry bar in here and separate the clamp a little bit by just sort of pushing up on it like so. Open it up as much as you can, and then once you get all the clamps off, that's where the dead blow is going to come in, and we're going to hit the factory muffler with the dead blow to try and move it to get it out of these pipes and the inlet pipe. Now this is where the hanger removal tool comes in really handy. It'll save you a lot of time. Again, I'll post most of these tools as well as the exhaust in the video description if you want to buy it online, but this is how it works. Kind of just goes around it like this on the back side and then pushes on it right there. And if you've lubricated your hangers, it should pop off pretty easily. As you can see, the hanger is at a bit of an angle, so we're kind of fighting it right now, but there we go. All the way off. Get the hanger tool out of there, and now we'll repeat the same steps for the rear two hangers of the muffler. Ah, good, my refreshment is here. Thanks. All right, as you can see, all the hangers are removed. I removed them from the muffler end. If you're struggling, you can remove it from the frame end instead and transfer the hangers over to the new muffler then. And now it's time to go to town with the dead blow and try to wrestle this thing out of here. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, guys, I should have mentioned before, is there's a little ground clip here. They have to disconnect. It just goes on the hanger like this. You'll want to remove that before you pull your factory exhaust down so you don't damage it. Luckily, this one came unhooked on its own. All right, so I got the inlet out first. As you can see, it was in to the muffler about 2 inches. I got to move about 1 inch with a dead blow, and then it kind of quit moving. So then I put my feet on the muffler and pulled towards the front of the truck on the inlet pipe to get it down. Now we're gonna get it separated from the two outlet pipes. All right, so as you can see, for some reason, the passenger side tailpipe hanger came undone all by itself, and the two outlet pipes from the muffler are being stubborn. So we're gonna remove the driver's side two hangers for that tailpipe and just take it down as an assembly. Be careful though, you don't want your exhaust tips to damage your bumper. So the two outlet ones, despite the truck only having about 6,500 miles on it, are being quite a pain in the butt. So what we ended up doing is have one person wiggle each tailpipe, kind of twist and pull on it, while the other person holds the muffler and just kind of shimmy them out. While they're twisting, you can try and hit the muffler towards the front of the truck with a dead blow. You just gotta kind of wrestle it out. If you have to, you can use like a chisel between the two flanges and try and separate them a little bit. And again, try to open the clamps a little bit more. All right, finally got the old one out. As you can see, there's quite a size difference here. I'll play a clip here real quick with no muffler in case you're curious how that sounds. So we're gonna slip the two smaller clamps on the outlet pipes and the bigger clamp on the inlet pipe, and then get this thing up into position. I'm gonna put this in the same way the old one came out. I'm gonna hook up the two outlets to the exhaust tips first, and then we'll come forward with the whole system and hook up the inlet. As you can see, there's kind of half moon cutouts on the inlet and outlet collars. There are little kind of welded on bungs or studs on the tips and on the inlet pipe coming to the muffler. You need to get those lined up, otherwise you won't be able to get the pipes slid in all the way. All right, so we have both of the tips pushed into the outlet pipes of the muffler replacement. We're not gonna mess with getting the little bungs lined up with the notches quite yet because it's gonna kind of want to pull apart. We just got them in most of the way. Now we're gonna feed the front connector into position as well. We have the inlet in. So now we can go ahead and pretty much put all of our hangers back in. If you got to spray them with some lube again, you should be able to push them on by hand. The tool does not work to put them back on. So a little bit of lube and push them on by hand. And then once the hangers are all in position, you can do your final adjustments here. Get the bungs lined up, push everything in as far as it can, and tighten down your 15mm clamps. Both rear muffler hangers are reinstalled. Now we're going to make sure we left enough room for this metal clip and clip it on to the hanger here. I also had removed the hanger directly in front of the muffler and the one in front of that to help with removal. I put those back together as well. So now all we have left is the hangers for the two tailpipes. So we're gonna finish that up now. Now before you tighten your clamps, as you see, this exhaust is lined up well. This one's hanging down a bit. You want to have someone hold it straight before you tighten it all down. And when you're tightening the clamps, as per the directions, you're supposed to tighten the band clamps 40 to 45 foot-pounds. They say if you over-tighten them and the clamps break, they will not warranty it, so don't over-tighten them. All right, the tips are straightened out about as best as we could get them, and the clamps are all torqued down. So now we're gonna go ahead, give you a sound clip of, this is a warm start, and the stock sound that we did earlier was also a warm start. So apples to apples. We're gonna do a startup now with a couple of revs and a light takeoff, followed by medium and heavy throttle takeoff. windows down. This is windows up, guys. Light throttle rolling into heavy. It definitely sounds better and louder outside of the truck. When we were driving around in the truck, you could tell it was a little more gurgly than stock, but it didn't sound that much louder. It's definitely louder compared to stock when you're actually behind the truck where the exhaust exits. So this is exactly what he was looking for. Doesn't want to wake the neighbors or nothing, but just wanted a little more performance and gurgliness out of it, a little more noise. Again, keep in mind, if this isn't quite loud enough for your taste, they do make the direct muffler replacement where it's just piping, no muffler at all, and that would definitely be a little louder. One thing I noticed between this kit, using the factory exhaust tips, it doesn't megaphone it quite as much as my Warlock kit, because the Warlock kit has like 5-inch tips, so it doesn't, these don't project the noise as much, but it definitely is a good improvement over stock. So again, I'll post the muffler and the muffler delete one if you want the option without the muffler, all the tools, everything in the video description. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, check me out on Facebook at Tony the Truck Guy. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.